Okay, we're out by Topaz Mountain, right? Which is outside of Delta, Utah. On one of our perfect sunny days, and since November is coming before you know it, we decided we better get out here while it's sunny and nice. About 70 degrees, huh?
It's beautiful out here.
Yep. See what we can find. We found a few little pieces just out here on the flat area. What did you find?
So I'm looking for petrified wood at Topaz
Wait, this
Mountain.
is Topaz Mountain.
I know. You found a small piece here, and it was gorgeous. A year ago, maybe a year and a half.
Yeah.
And so it's a very green piece of wood, very hard, and I'm looking for that. So far, I found a couple of small topaz, nothing very impressive.
No perfect ones yet.
No, nothing that makes you go, huh, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
And what looks like, I don't know if you can see that there, a big old chunk of agate. I was hoping that it might be some sort of, well, it's jasper and agate, I think. It's mostly we're finding some agate out, or jasper out here, but this seems to have a lot of different characteristics of microcrystalline quartz.
Yeah.
So off we go to look for
Topaz.
Shiny stuff. Alrighty, let's see what we can find.
Okay.
So there's a little wash that goes through here down from the mountainside. Kind of hoping that we're walking far enough that maybe we find something that other people haven't found. Generally speaking, if you want the really great stuff, allegedly you're supposed to hike up the side of the mountain and go where nobody's ever gone before. We love mountain climbing enough to not do it.
We did a little bit last time up on the sides. I don't know, I didn't have great luck finding that.
I think you have to go further than that, though.
Yeah.
So anyway, what did you find so far?
I found a beautiful sparkly piece.
Let's see if I can figure out how to get it without being in the sun. Wow, look how clear that is.
Isn't the sparkle gorgeous? I know it's cool to find the colors and everything, but I'm drawn to just sparkle. As we well know with Jersey.
It really does sparkle.
Isn't it pretty?
It's really clear.
I love it.
It's really pretty.
Yep.
Let's keep looking.
Yep.
It's fair to say we're pretty much in the wrong place for topaz here at Topaz Mountain. We kind of got distracted. There's just so much really interesting stuff over here. I really want to find a piece of petrified wood. I don't know that it's going to happen today. One of the challenges is a lot of the rhyolite in the area, as you get closer to Topaz Mountain, it starts to look like petrified wood if you're looking for petrified wood. But we've just been finding this really great stuff, like that little piece right there. And it's just interesting because it's got so much going on. Here's another piece. There's a little spider web in there. But I don't know if it's possible to see the sparkle that covers this entire rock from corner to corner. And on the edge there, all that white quartzite is just blazing out.
That's gorgeous. I just found another piece. We've been finding a lot of this stuff.
A lot of little agate. It's very translucent. Oh, that one.
That's gorgeous.
That's really pretty. I don't know if that's agate or not. It's a little bit more milky than some of the ones we've found. There's plenty of stuff that looks exactly like that.
Yeah.
It is very translucent. And I kind of want to know what this little piece is right here. Look how interesting that is.
Yeah, it's petroidal. See that?
Oh, it's got some petroidal shape to it there, yeah.
I want a bigger piece of this. I don't know what's going on in that, but I think it's pretty with that.
That
druzy, coppery looking stuff. Maybe a jasper in there.
I mean, you can almost imagine, like, that must be the native rock right there. And you can imagine some of the fluids filling in that shape and making the petroidal agate and quartzite.
Yeah.
Very pretty.
It really is. This is fun.
And plenty of sticker stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that looks like a wicked cactus.
That would hurt. It almost looks like the ends of those are just a little bit hooked too, but maybe not. I guess it's just black on the ends a little bit.
Yeah, that looks very dangerous.
Stay away. So we're we're getting ready to go to the next spot. We're clearly in a different area now. There are some volcanics here that are a little different. Those are larger appearing crystals, so I'm assuming it formed somewhat underground. It's not the rhyolite, which is what I understand composes Topaz Mountain. So we're really not in an area where we should see any topaz, and we're still looking here because, well, I want to find petrified wood, and I'm not sure this is a good place to find it. And I don't know why we would find it here. We certainly have had some people who tell us you can find it in the House Mountains. I think the House Mountains are a little bit further south and maybe west of us here. At one point, this area was an entirely below the sea level area, so a lot of lots and lots of layers of sediment that formed limestone. This whole western shelf of Utah, west of the is it the Wasatch Hinge? Is that what they call it? In any case, we're looking at volcanics that intruded in this area after it was lifted up, and some of it looks like that we're seeing right here, if I understand correctly, because of the crystal size in there, is probably something that was pushed up. But I'm not seeing a lot of that. I'm seeing things that are a little bit different, but not necessarily a basalt either, which is maybe a flow that would be on ground. One of the types of flows that would explain that. We'll see. Keep reading, right? Keep learning. All right, when I'm looking for petrified wood here, I kind of want it to look like this. But I don't think that's petrified wood. I'm pretty sure that's not petrified wood.
It's cool looking.
It's cool looking though, huh? Ah! What do you think we have here? Goat's head stickers?
Possibly.
Ugh, I hate stickers.
Here, let me see. I'll use my shoe. Oh.
Look at it. So that's actually a really great cavity where fluid has moved in.
Yeah.
You can see the cavity space there, can't you?
Really can.
That's interesting. Maybe I'll keep that because that's a great example of a cavity filled with a local or native rock. Yeah, country rock, is that what it's called? What do you got?
Lots of fun things. I know these are just jasper, but the combination of the jasper and druzy, I haven't washed that one off yet. Okay, look at this one though. Look at the color that comes out on that.
It's really pretty.
Isn't that pretty?
Some of this looks like the banding that you see in an agate too. Some of that, what do they call that, fortification?
Yeah, gorgeous jasper, you know.
It's a pretty rock, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, that might be a little tiny bit of agate in there, huh?
Could be.
Maybe.
I mean, it's
anyway, that's really
all
pretty.
sorts of stuff in these rocks.
And then this thing is some kind of pink.
Put it on the palm of your hand. See if I can see that better. It's kind of coming in and out. And HDR is not picking up the pink in that great, unfortunately.
But it's pink, yeah.
Yeah, you can see the pink.
This is the one I thought would be a good... Oh,
yeah. I'm just protecting the camera from squirts.
Here we go.
There we go.
That would be a great cap, don't you think?
Oh, that's really pretty.
I like the variations in that jasper.
That's really pretty. I like the way it's fractured and filled in.
Yep.
I think that's what's happened anyway.
And then I do have a lot of other shiny pieces plus topaz.
So I'm a little more disappointed with my rocks than I wanted to be. The flies are bugging me really bad. I can't get the sun in the way I want it.
Sorry.
We're committing fly-aside here. So I'm not sure I loved any of these.
Pretty!
And I'm not... so this one... See that... At first I thought it was something that had been filled in. Now I'm not sure.
I think it looks like there's a band that goes through here.
Maybe. I also wondered if maybe it yeah, probably it filled in, didn't it? I don't know. And the big piece that I thought was maybe agate. It's not as clearly agate as I would like it to be. It doesn't look like a traditional quartzite. Doesn't look like jasper necessarily. I do wonder what it would cut up like, especially with some of this, the red stuff right there. Kind of those dark bands, some of the white, some of the yellow. I think it would be interesting to cut up, but I think I have a lot more rocks that are more interesting to cut up.
You want this other side?
No, I'm not going to keep it.
I just wanted to see. You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. I think it's more fractured in there than some of the other pieces we have to cut. All right, and this one, I just don't think I want to keep it bad enough, because then I'd have to be like a geology teacher, and then I'd have to learn a lot more instead of say things like, I wonder if I'd have to be like, so this rock.
Yeah.
So, not keeping that one. I'm 0 for 2. This one I thought was interesting, though. Maybe I will keep that one. I might have to go pick that up. You can see the fractures in it, and I think that's filled in with agate. So it's very translucent where the little bands have filled in, or it's been forced apart. So it's some jasper, I think, with agate banding. I like that one. I'll probably keep that. I wonder if these two are chert, because they're kind of smooth. I don't think I'm going to keep them. This one I hoped was petrified wood when I picked it up. It's not, and I got a fly on the back of my head, driving me nuts.
They're really bad today, aren't they?
This piece was maybe the most pretty one I picked up, though, so I'll probably keep that one. And then that might be about it. Maybe that one. I got to find the one that had all the quartzite on it, and all the sparkle. And then maybe two of the more interesting rocks.
Oh yeah, that was super cool.
That, I think, is pumice. I guess there's a chance that that would be something like a limestone that had been eaten out, or maybe a sponge, but I don't think so. I think this is pumice.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's cool. You found a larger chunk, I know.
Oh, no, I was just listening intently.
That one clearly looks like pumice, doesn't it?
Nothing.
Just weighs. We're going to take it home and see if it floats.
Yeah.
So we're up quite a bit higher. I think we're near 5,900 feet, maybe 6,000 feet. Quite a bit up the, I want to say the south side. And the hunt changes a little bit here. Now there's unfortunately a lot of glass up here. So some of these glints that you may or may not catch in the phone are either little tiny pieces or glass. But now we're looking more in the rock rather than on the ground where they've eroded out. So we're out of the valley, we're out of the stream beds, and we're going to look in the rock and look for stuff. So let's see what we find, shall we?
Sounds great.
And I've already found a little one.
That's a nice one.
Yeah, kind of a cute little piece. It's covered in some of the rock matrix on the base, but it's got a really clear, I think, pretty look to it. And of course, what we're looking for are red barrels, right? That's the
Find a red barrel.
That'd be the coup de grace. But otherwise, we're going to look for some pink topaz. Yeah. Here we go.
Okay.
That's really cool. Crystals growing out from each other. That's at full parallel, isn't it? Those
cool?
are really pretty. So you can almost imagine like a 90-degree crystal coming off there.
Mm-hmm.
But it just didn't really quite make it.
Yep.
Similar for that one. That one's a little better. You can see the shape of the crystals here.
Mm-hmm.
Flies. And you can also see some of the crystals coming off at 90 degrees.
Yeah.
These are a little more translucent, clear, refract
Mm-hmm.
the right light better inside. And that one I think is probably the best one I found.
Yeah, I like that.
But that one's just a really nice crystal, so I'll probably keep that one. But everything else, maybe somebody else will find it.
So I think when you were talking, I did have like this rock that has a bit of that crystal in there. Do you see it?
In there, yeah.
That's the best I found of anything
So I found
attached.
I found something that's interesting. I don't know if you can get the camera on this, but I caught a glint off one that's deep inside that smallest of cracks.
Hmm.
And so I thought about cracking that open and seeing what's in there. And then I also found something. You can see a bar going through there. I don't know if you can get in there and see that.
A little bit.
So I might crack that one open and see what I find. And then can you see this? Let's turn it that way, see if you get better light on it.
Whoa, okay.
So that's
Yeah.
kind of cool. But look at this stuff. Like,
ooh, there's a nice piece or two
there,
on the side.
there, and then look in there.
Oh, there you go. That is so cool.
So I think that
is
might be a
keeper.
yard rock. I could maybe split it and destroy everything. What do you think that is?
Gone. Whatever it is.
It's now gone. So I think that's pretty cool. I found
That's
one
really
with
neat.
some crystals in it.
Oh yeah, so pretty.
But like there, and in that vug is where I found the most. So I think I'll take that one home as a yard rock. That I think is my best find.
I think that'd be great. Okay, what do you have to say for us now?
Well, let me see if I can destroy the crystals in the other two rocks, and then maybe we sign off later. Here's my hammer and gloves. Let's see what we got here. Do you want to watch it?
What are you destroying?
Well, so this one that caught a glint through just that smallest of cracks, right?
Oh yeah.
I'll hit that one with the hammer, and then I think I'll hit that one with the
Where's
hammer.
your safety glasses?
I'm closing my eyes for it. That was on the outside edge.
Oh yeah.
So we'll keep that one maybe.
Great.
And then,
One last one.
yeah, let's see if anything else opens up in here.
Okay.
Now that's interesting. Look at that.
Is there one right in there?
Yep. Two, right there.
Oh, cool.
Can you see them?
With the camera, maybe not. But
Okay, I'm going to spray them so you can see them better.
good idea.
Okay, Steph. Show us the champion for the day. The champion standalone. Beautiful.
That's pretty cool.
And then in the vugs, I might have won.
Yes, you found a beautiful piece.
Right
Love
there.
it.
All right, we've got some great footage of the area. We've got some drone video. Tried some new things with filters. We'll see what happens with it. But man, ain't that pretty.
And let's head back down that road and head out of here.
Yeah.
Sure that's a road.
Road is a loosely defined thing here.
I thought so, as we were coming up.
I mean, it's not... People clearly travel on that, right? I don't think we're doing any damage to anything by driving on this rhyolite.
No.
On the other hand, this glass is unnecessary, and that's a bummer, right? If you have somebody that has a tough time seeing the difference between the crystals and the glass, that's just unfortunate. It took something away from our hunt today because of that. In any case, thanks for joining us today, and